In Search of Lost Time is considered one of the most influential and ambitious novels of the 20th century. This 7-volume work, published between 1913 and 1927, totals over 3,000 pages and features a sprawling cast of characters. Proust spent over a decade writing this intimate epic that defined his life's work. Volume 1, Swann's Way. The first volume opens with the famous scene of the narrator dipping a Madeleine cookie into tea, which triggers a flood of childhood memories from his time spent in the village of Cambrai. This memory is strongly tied to his affection for his mother. The book then shifts to stories of Charles Swann, a well-off friend of the narrator's family who falls into an obsessive love affair with a courtesan named Odette de Crécy. Their relationship is plagued by jealousy as Swann suspects Odette of being unfaithful. Themes of time, memory, and love are established. Volume 2, Within a Budding Grove. As a teenager, the narrator spends time at his family's home near the seaside town of Baalbek. He reflects deeply on his awkwardness around girls his age and his precocious analysis of art and time. He has fleeting encounters with a group of young girls he calls the Little Band, including Albertine, Elster, and the Verdurun little clan. The narrator finds himself attracted to the arts after viewing Elster's paintings. Volume 3, The Guermantes Way. The narrator enters high society, frequently visiting relatives of a distinguished family called the Guermantes. He analyzes their social rituals and encounters their snobbery and shallow values. He continues to reflect on art and aesthetics. The narrator also develops an ardent infatuation with Albertine, whom he first saw in Baalbek. His jealousy and curiosity about her affairs torment him. Volume 4, Sodom and Gomorrah. The narrator becomes increasingly obsessive and jealous regarding his love and suspicion of Albertine's affairs with multiple women. He keeps her confined under his scrutiny. Through this relationship he comes to accept his own homosexuality. The narrator witnesses the scandal of Baron de Charlis, who is revealed to be gay amidst an aristocratic society that is secretly rampant with homosexuality. Volume 5, The Prisoner. The narrator keeps Albertine as a virtual captive in his Paris apartment in order to satisfy his jealousy and possessiveness regarding her suspected lesbian affairs. Despite his attempts to control her, their relationship continues to deteriorate. The narrator is stricken by the death of his beloved grandmother, whom he had lived with in Cambrai. Her passing deeply distresses him. Volume 6, The Fugitive. Albertine finally escapes the narrator's control. His suspicions about her rampant unfaithfulness grow even as he learns she has died in a riding accident. He is left feeling immense grief and bewilderment at her death. Time continues to pass quickly, old acquaintances die, and the narrator observes major changes in French society unfolding around him. Volume 7, Finding Time Again. The final volume primarily focuses on the narrator's return to Parisian high society after recovering from the wartime conditions of World War I. He reflects deeply on time, artistic legacy, memory, and mortality. He witnesses the degradation of aristocratic society amidst post-war decadence. Ultimately, the narrator resolves to become a writer and recapture his lost time through the written word. The Madeleine scene from the first volume is recalled, closing the cycle of time, memory, and the artistic act of recapturing the past. In summary, Proust's epic novel cycle explores the subjective experience of time and memory through the narrator's recollections of childhood, adolescence, and adulthood. Themes of love, art, society, sexuality, and death are conveyed in rich detail through Proust's celebrated prose style and insightful grasp of human nature. The work is considered a definitive statement on modernist literature's ideals and preoccupations.